Welcome, Sadkhas. Our urge is to glimpse and imbibe Brahman values and features of formulation Rama in Aadi Valmiki Ramayana, and also to be parallel with the formated existence phenomenon of Lord Rama as incarnation of Lord Vishnu. For it, we have to sit comfortably. We have to permit our transcending mind to be parallel with these features and values. Aadi Valmiki Ramayana is a complete scripture. It is fifth Veda, which is Pancham Brahm. Vedic Sthapatya format of Aadi Valmiki Ramayana is parallel with the creation of human body itself, the existence phenomenon within human frame as well is of this very format. As such, we Sadkhas have to be naturally to be parallel with these values. Let us have the textbook of Aadi Valmiki Ramayana. Let us glimpse and imbibe Ardhanareshwar, transcendental features of Vedic Sthapatya lively at the base of Aadi Valmiki Ramayana. The formulations Aadi Valmiki Ramayana and above all Rama are the core formulations, and we have to approach these formulations as per the compactified states of values of Devanagari alphabet format. The same are to be enlivened. For it, we have to permit our mind to be sequentially parallel with these compactified formats set up, beginning with letters alphabet and then sequentially to reach at numbers alphabet, Sthapatya alphabet, transcendental flow format, and remanifestation of the transcendental content. Once we will be through these sequential organization features, we will be blissfully parallel with Vedic order. Sadkhas shall sit comfortably. Sadkhas fulfilled with intensity of urge to be parallel with Brahman bliss of Lord Rama and of formulation Rama as well, shall permit the transcending mind to continuously remain in prolonged sitting of trance, to glimpse and imbibe the inner folds of transcendental code values of individual letters of formulations Ram and Rama. One shall also glimpse and imbibe the transcendental values spectra of formulation Ram, Rama as within Asht Prakrati, and along the Sanvansar yuga timeline unit. It is this transcendental existence phenomenon of Ishwakshu Vansh which makes the Vedic order. And same is being enlivened as Aadi Valmiki Ramayana. Let us be faithfully parallel with these formulations. The formulation Rama is a complete scripture. Formulation Rama is a composition of two syllables, Ra, Ma. This pair of syllables are making format of quadruple letters. On the computer screen is the tabulation for these quadruple letters. Transcendental T values of these quadruple letters are 3291, making 15 as the summation value thereof. The formulations Triya, Dve, Nav, and Ek are of values 8, 16, 17, and 8, making summation value 49. The hypercube formats for these TC values of individual letters are 10, 6, 34, and 2, making grand summation value 52. Let us proceed ahead. The complete table of 10 folds of the transcendental code value of formulation RAM are on the computer screen. It will be a very blissful exercise to reach at these 10 folds values. The 10 folds values as are depicted, as are given in column 3 are 1, 2, 4, 15, 42, 87, 49, 52, 115, and 245. The grand summation value thereof comes to be 612. Now see, these summation values total as 612 for all 6-dimensional setup of 6 space as is depicted come to be 1998. Let us sit comfortably and see that value 1998 is 168 more than 1830. The value 1830 is, is parallel with 1830 dates, tithis of Sanvansar yuga of 5 years of 366 days. This is Jyotish Vedanga. Value 168 is of organization 8 into 21. 21 is the value 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, parallel with the Sthapatya miring rod as a synthetic setup of hypercubes 1 to 6. This makes self-referral dimension of 8 space. So the dimensional frame of 8 space of value 168 is the sustenance frame for Sanvansar yuga. See, the formulation Ram is complete expression of Sanvansar yuga within dimensional frame of Asht Prakrati. One shall sit comfortably and to permit the transcending mind to be parallel with these blissful values and features of formulation Ram. With it, we will be glimpsing the way Vedic knowledge organizes the entire existence phenomenon as a single discipline. Vedic mathematics as such is the discipline which unfolds and covers the entire range of knowledge as a single discipline, and that too as a speaking language. It is this attainment, it is this success of Vedic mathematics which deserves to be imbibed. Sadkhas are fulfilled with intensity of urge to be parallel with Vedic order shall sit comfortably and visit and to revisit formulation Ram, the transcending mind in its prolonged sittings will absorb these values and features. It will be the blissful state. The formulation Ram, when is in dynamic state, Ramaha, it becomes a formulation of 5 letters. Formulation Ramaha is of 2 syllables but of 5 letters. Therefore, now when we shall be chasing the 10 folds of formulation Rama, the same as is depicted and as these values are tabulated in column 3 of the table of this formulation on the computer screen, it will blissfully take us to 1, 2, 5, 28, 61, 111, 74, 102, 190, and 408. Each of these values have their blissful features. The transcendental code value or formulation Rama is 28, parallel with the TC value of formulation Brahman. Our urge is to glimpse and imbibe. Our urge is to be parallel with the Brahman order. Our urge is to be parallel with the Vedic order, and as such, we shall sit comfortably and permit our mind to glimpse formulation Ramaha for its all 10 folds. The summation value of all these 10 folds comes to be 982. See, the value 982 is 18 less than 1000, Shahishtra, Anand. And value 18 is parallel with the summation value of 4 folds of hypercube 5, the representative regular body of 5 space, Akash Tattva. Therefore, it is the Akash Tattva which is sustaining Brahman. The Brahman eternity is lively within our space. Sadhkas are fulfilled with intensity of urge to be parallel with Vedic order shall sit comfortably and glimpse and imbibe Brahman values within space, Akash. Once we will be glimpsing and absorbing these values, we will be privileged to be parallel with the state of consciousness. It is going to be a blissful exercise. Let us revisit the Ishwakshu Vansh lineage steps, and we can see that from Ishwakshu to Dasharath, the summation value is 785, and from Ishwakshu to Rama, it comes to be 800. As such, the sadhkas are fulfilled with intensity of urge to glimpse and imbibe the distinctive features of distinctive lineage of Ishwakshu Vansh shall approach the existence phenomenon of Brahman eternity within Akash as Asht Prakrati, and the formulation Asht Prakrati as well as is depicted, as is detailed, as is tabulated on the computer screen, sequentially take us to values 1, 2, 12, 42, 69, 288, 138, 156, 330, and 702. Grand summation value 1740. And this is 90 less than 1830, the total timeline unit of Sanvansar Panch Yuga. Value 90 is 18 into 5, and 18 is 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. And this takes us to the transcendence range up till the base of hypercube 18. This is the wonderful spectra of values. One shall sit comfortably and to permit the transcending mind to be parallel with this spectra and to glimpse and imbibe the same, taking it to be that Rama, incarnation of Lord Vishnu, the overlord of six space, is marking its presence and is literally at the origin seat of five space Akash. How Surya, six space, is marking its existence as a lively phenomenon at origin of a five space that is at the center of the space. Sadhkas are fulfilled with intensity of urge to be parallel with Vedic order, to be parallel with Vedic mathematics, to be parallel with Vedic sciences, to be parallel with Vedic technologies, to be parallel with the existence phenomena within human frame, and to be parallel with the existence phenomenon of a solar universe within frames and without frames, shall place oneself at center of the space, and this placement at the origin seat will bestow transcendental grace of the order of the Brahman bliss. Sadhakas are fulfilled with the intensity of urge shall visit and revisit formulation Rama and absorb the blissful values and features. Sadhakas are fulfilled with intensity of urge to glimpse and imbibe Brahmi state of consciousness shall be to the shelter of formulation Rama. Thank you very much.